What's good, man? It's your boy Trey Bolo the Greatest, aka Bolo the Great, aka Trey Bolo, aka Be on the Lookout, aka I Might Fuck Your Bitch. So, I want to talk about the Clipse, for real, just how I feel about how they explaining the history, the interviews, the subs, the beat selection they had on this album, and why they kind of matter in hip hop right now, too. And just why they matter in this space, period, because they're more important than what we think, you know what I'm saying? So, for real, Malice, Pusha T, they're all from Virginia. And that's how they met. And they came from the ground up with each other. And this is a full circle moment for Pharrel, for Pusha T, and for Malice. A lot of people, equate Pusha T to being the important piece in the group, but Malice looks like he kind of balances Pharrel and Pusha T out. But that's just my opinion because he's very, very heavy into that religion. He sounds like he's very grounded. I feel like he might be the glue, and Pusha T might be like the excitement of the crew because I didn't know he was the little brother. So you figure these things out and it's like, this kind of makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all a fact. At one point in time, Pharrell had 83% of the radio station. What do I mean by that? It was his beats you was listening to. 83% of the fucking songs on the radio was produced by Pharrell. So you got a nigga with that he was like DJ Mustard before DJ Mustard, basically. Like Pharrell was DJ Mustard before DJ Mustard. Y'all remember that time when DJ Mustard just like you heard only his beats for like 2 years? That's what Pharrell did before the internet. So that should show you how important Pharrell is. You get what I'm saying? Pusha T, got Kendrick Lamar on the album, obviously throwing subs at Drake. But more subtly, he's throwing subs at Travis Scott. He's throwing subs at Jim Jones. He's throwing subs at any rapper who we feel like can't rap neither. I just think that Pusha T is representing that integrity that we've been missing. And when people heard that his brother, Rock Nation, bought themselves out of their contract, however they did it, that won a lot of people's hearts and minds over. So Pusha T is representing, along with Kendrick as well, but he's representing that underground, gritty, I don't need you, you actually need us type of attitude. And that shit is paying off so much, you know what I'm saying, with this album, because people are listening to this album just to listen to it now because you got the Kendrick Lamar verse that got blocked, supposedly. And then you got Pharrell, who also doesn't like Drake. It's funny. The whole beef. I'll inherit the beef. Remember that? So this is all a wrap around for Pusha T. He's basking in this. Enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Now, before I get to the industry shit, I want to talk about Malice because Malice impressed me so much with his pen on this project. It's almost scary that you haven't heard from him in almost 20 years and he's coming back like it's weird, man. It's almost a phenomenon if you truly honestly think about it, because who the fuck gives a fuck about a group that's 20 years old that you haven't seen in almost, Malice made the Clipse at this point. Like Pusha T continued the legacy of the Clipse, right? But Malice still had to be a part of it. And with his disappearance, it's almost like it adds another element of what the fuck, And I think Malice knows that. I don't think he intentionally wanted to take a break that long. I just feel like he was watching his brother succeed, which is what he said in his interviews. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said earlier, I feel like Malice is the glue to this shit. That's probably why you didn't see him as much, especially with the losses that they had. If you listen to the album, you can kind of get why Malice was staying away from the shit. Because it's a full circle moment for him. He was like, I was going through the same shit before I decided to split up with my brother mutually. You know what I'm saying? And let me get to all the industry shit that's happening that I feel like got something to do with it too, right? Shout out to it's a couple of niggas who tipped me off on this. But Jalopy Bunkus, man. Shout out to Jalopy Bunkus, right? He pointed something out that I didn't notice. Justin Bieber dropped a surprise album. Travis Scott is dropping an album. And Drake is dropping this whole Iceman series and performing at the festivals and stuff like that. Now, with Drake performing at the festivals, I had an idea for that. I'm like, okay, he's trying to step on their shit. But the Justin Bieber project, that is kind of weird, man. You know, the Travis Scott Jack Boys 2 thing, that's still kind of weird to me too. Because even though he dissed you, don't nobody expect you to try to step on this shit. I mean, that's the best thing you could probably do without saying nothing. But nobody even really wanted you to engage with pussy. Like, your comments, the people in the comments was like, Travis Scott, there's not a chance in hell. You know what I'm saying? So nobody even expected you to try to even step on nothing, do nothing. But I guess the thing that you can do is try to outsell him, drop merch on the same day they're doing it. So I get that part, right? With the Justin Bieber thing, though, I don't even think Justin Bieber intentionally was trying to step on, you know, Pusha T and Malice's album, Let God Sort Him Out. But Justin Bieber has had a lot of controversy around him. He is a UMG artist. I think he's over there in Def Jam. If he's not, these games are being, people are being moved like chess pieces. And that's what Jalopy Bunkus really pointed out to me. And I was like, what the fuck? And it just, why do we want to try to fight hip hop, rap? Why do we want to try to shit on it so much when y'all depend on this shit? You know, a lot of people want to say that rap is dead, hip hop is dead. Before the Kendrick and Drake beef, motherfuckers was definitely pushing this rap shit, dog. So for y'all to act like rap doesn't matter by using Justin Bieber as a piece, and Travis Scott is pretty much a pop artist as a piece, and Drake, which is also a pop artist, as like a chess piece to step on real hip hop and rap, is just a slap in the face, you know? Just a slap in the face to artists such as myself. Obviously, to artists like Kendrick Lamar and Tyler the Creator, and Nas, which is also on the album as well. All these people have a certain stance that we got to realize is for the culture. I don't give a fuck if you don't like Nas or Pusha T or Malice or what they wore or Pharrel, if he looking funny bunny and shit. These niggas are standing for the culture. So, why? You know what I mean? The one thing I am surprised with, though, and I end this video here, but the one thing I am surprised with is that a lot of people supported to not listen to the leak. You know, this is one of the few times in history where integrity actually played a good role. Because, like, a lot of people look at that shit as corny for some reason until a lot of stuff gets exposed, right? So the integrity played on the hearts and mind of people. And when somebody leaked the Let God Sort Him Out album, right? A lot of people took it as, I don't want to listen to that shit. Let's listen to the album from the actual Clipse page, from the topic page, so they can get paid. Let me go buy the album. That made me want to buy the album because I see how they're talking. So the album leak was probably something else that, even though it probably wasn't planned, because I'm pretty sure they didn't want the album to leak the way they were talking about it, it still plays into their fucking rollout. Now I'm finna go listen to the album over and over and over again on their page, purchase it, the vinyl, the CD, whatever the fuck, from their website, just to make sure that I'm a part of history with hip hop and rap, because we are in a war. You know, even, let's say this, even if and when the Drake lawsuit ends, right, we still at war. Because there's niggas out there like Drake with that attitude, you know? And they might not do what Drake did, But they're going to show it through their actions that they so anti-hip-hop and rap that they don't even want this type of music to come out. This type of shit to be heard. Appreciate y'all for listening, man. Peace.